Right, so yeah, that's the test from the 22nd of February. As you can see there, 305. Last completed 22nd of 2nd, 2021. So we're going to go for it again and see what happens when you don't cycle for 2.5 months. What kind of fitness level you start back at when you do start again. So that's what we're going to do today. It doesn't really matter where we do it. Let's do it on London, I guess. We'll do the classic. Yeah. Okay. Ramp test. Let's go. Hydrate. It'd be interesting to see my maximum anaerobic power, because I started cycling again, I don't know, 4 days ago, and yeah, it wasn't pretty. I tried Zwift last Wednesday, and my heart rate was pinned at 170, which is pretty quick for me. The reason I like to do the ramp test is because it's a quick and effective test, and it gives me a good estimate of where my FTP power's at, and I've actually found it quite accurate and in line with what I produce in terms of power when I do cycling on Zwift anyway. So what happens is I'll do a ramp test, and then I'll check the score from the ramp test and verify it against like a 20-minute segment on Zwift, on basically hold whatever average I have to hold for 20 minutes to achieve the FTP from the ramp test. And generally I've fallen well within the watt range. In fact, last time I did the ramp test, I think was September, before February anyway. And I scored 304, which I found quite surprising after, I think it was like not training since the previous June, but just doing, enjoyable rides and just having fun with Zwift and things like that. So I verified it against an out to Zwift, and the power, I think I did the segment in 47 minutes for the full Zwift climb. Overall, the ride was 59 minutes, 58 minutes, and the power average was 304. So I thought, well, I could have kept going for another 2 minutes for sure, so I was happy with that. And actually, the system detected a power increase during my segment attempt on out the Zwift, and it bumped my power up to 308. So yeah, subsequently to that, I did a crit race, and my power went up again from 308 to 312. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I haven't done any specific training since June, July last year, simply because I did the cross-country Annika Langvard training session, and it was brutal, to be honest with you. But I think it was the one program that I did do that really helped, because it completely destroyed me. But then in the months after, when I was just decided, right, I'm just going to have some fun now, it really showed. I really got some good results. I didn't even test my FTP after completing the program. I just decided I was going to have some fun because COVID, and there wasn't going to be any racing, because the intention is to do some sort of sportive event and actually do well in one. So yeah, I'm excited but also very nervous about this, because it's been a long time since I've actually done one, and also a long time since I've actually cycled at all. So I tested on the 22nd of February, 24th, can't remember now. Got the FTP score with the intention of doing the Annika Langvard program again, and then had to stop cycling. So, which is a shame, but it couldn't be helped. So 35 seconds till we start the ramp, and I expect I'm not gonna do very well, but I just want to benchmark where I'm at, and then decide which program I'll be embarking on. Also, I have a new trainer, which is probably why you're seeing these numbers bounce up and down. It's a Elite Dorito XR. I figured I might as well treat myself and give that a go. And you see the power is all over the place. I need to learn to stabilise it. I have two fans, one of which is not actually aimed at me very well, but yeah. So I'll keep talking for as long as I can keep talking. But yeah, I actually bought the Dorito XR to replace the Kurt Kinetic Rock and Roll Smart Control, because I've kind of outgrown it, and it was impossible to actually do some, effective sprints on it because the back tyre kept slipping, no matter how much, resistance I put on the screw. And yeah, I mean, I broke the cadence sensor on it as well, so it's not been. It's been put through its paces. It's actually just sat here behind me, and yeah, I mean, it was a good trainer for what I was doing with it initially. But now, if I'm going to consider Zwift racing and things like that, I need something with direct drive. And that's why I have the Elite Dorito XR, which is, there was a few teething issues. I think it was more around the setup, calibration and things like that. But it seems to be working fine now. So anyway, I'm going to concentrate on my power now, because I don't want to mess this up and have to do it again. So the smoother I pedal, the better. Actually, the erg mode seems to be fairly progressive. My heart rate doesn't seem too upset. Although, when we get to 200 watts, it'll become immediately obvious if we're going to make it to 400 watts. Probably won't. So I think if you score 420 on the ramp test and stop pedaling immediately, you've got 300 FTP. Immediately, basically, that's all you have to do is hold until 420 watts, hold the power, and you're good. I'm also doing it without music, which is a bit unusual for me. But it is what it is. I'm actually already getting hot, so I might have to take this off. I reckon another 10 minutes and then we'll be done. I don't expect this to be very exciting. This is going to be miserable. I'm going to take this off because otherwise I know I'm going to overheat. $200. That's not bad. 130. My legs really don't like the load. I can spin the pedals. Well, I didn't have another minute in me, so that was it. It's not bad. It's not bad, considering, but it's disappointing. Disappointing. Well, look at that, my heart rate's gone right back down. At least that's good. It shows I've got good flexibility, good recovery still, but I would have been a little bit happier if I'd gone to 295. 286 is basically the same as I was in February last year. So I've effectively lost a year and 3 months of progress. Not that the FTP is everything, but my legs are just not capable of sustaining that kind of power for a long time. Bearing in mind I managed, was it 330 watts for 47 minutes out the Zwift at the tail end of last year, September, October, and I was improving throughout. This is a setback that I really didn't need. So I just have to start building tempo, endurance pace, sub-threshold, that kind of stuff. And then in the odd ride that I get to have fun in, maybe in the New York KOM segments, kind of benchmark my progress against those. Alright, it is what it is. So Zwift telling me I should be really proud. So yeah, it's an automated message. It doesn't help at all. Well, that was the Mr. Nobody FTP test. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, and then watch me do more miserable training. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.